Please. All right. So I was having a conversation with someone, plus looking through the comments and everything. And some of the things women were saying was just crazy. It was crazy to me. I was like, why why is it a issue? Why do you feel that it's an issue for a father to change their daughter's diaper? I understand that things have happened where, there's been sexual assault on kids, which, I understand. But at the end of the day, you can't just put that on every man just because. And if you feel like that, why even have a kid in the first place? If you, because you got to have a father, right? So why have a kid if you're thinking that every man is going to be like this? So that's one of the things. But some of the feedback that I was getting back and some of the comments that I was reading was crazy. Like, um, and I did tell her that I would talk about this, but uh like she felt like as a mother breastfeeding a newborn, it's something that they like to do. And hold on, I'm trying to read, I'm trying to find it. Okay. So she was like, and I won't say her name obviously. She was like, as a mother breastfeeding a newborn, she will be with her 85% of the time before she starts to crawl. If she's if she's a stay-at-home mom, then most of the time she will be changing the diapers anyways. The reason she said that was because I said, what if the father had to do it because the mom wasn't around? But this scenario, it doesn't always work out that way. Sometimes women have to go back to work for whatever reason. Um, because it's just not enough money being generated, so they have to go back to work. In those times, if the father is around, what is he supposed to do? Just wait until the mom comes home? Um, it just doesn't make any sense. Then immediately she kind of started trying to downplay men, talking about men don't know how to deal with things like diaper rash, anyways. And that's funny to me because I'm like, yo, it's not instinctively in you to know how to deal with diaper rash. You know, you don't just know how to do it. It's one of three things is usually going to happen. You was either reading a book that explained it, you're going to Google it, slash ask your doctor. But if you can't ask your doctor, you're going to Google it. Or more than likely, you're going to call your parents and ask them, hey, how do you deal with this situation? But it's not like you just know out off the rip, you know what I'm saying, what to do. So that didn't really make any sense. That was just downplaying men. And a lot of times, I think what women do is immediately, whenever it's a man situation, they just always like, it's just always 10 times worse. You know what I mean? We can't, and we can't do anything. Like we don't know how to take care of kids, and that's not true. You know what I mean? As a father, I take pride in taking care of my kids, and I know a lot of good fathers out there. Not I'm saying it like I know there's a lot of no, I actually know a lot of good fathers out there that was very involved with raising their kids and that was with their kids more often than most men out there, or even more often than the mom was there. So I know people like that. And it was a time where I was like that because I was in business for myself when my kids was young. So, well, when some of them was young. So I was able to be there with them more often. And I had to do everything. I learned how to handle diaper rash and all of these different things. But another thing, why would a person even think that a diaper is the thing that's going to get in the way? Or like for her to say that is like, all right, you the father's changing the diaper. And when he's changing the diaper, now all of a sudden he's just getting aroused and turned on. That doesn't make any sense. Like if the person has that sick mindset to be doing that to kids, which is horrific, they gonna do it regardless. Of is the pamper is not this magical border, this chastity belt that's gonna stop anything. Like, so it just doesn't even make sense. So I still would love to know what that woman who made that post, does she even allow her daughter's father to even be alone? You know what I mean? Or is she like, no, you can only be around when I'm supervising. It's just crazy. And then what if something happened to her? What if she got sick, like really sick, and she couldn't do it? Is she going to tell the father, no, you can't do it. You need to call somebody to come change our daughter's diaper. You know what I mean? And it's still insane the fact that she act like she has possession over the kid. What I would love to know from the women who end up watching this, if you made it this far, I appreciate it. Why do y'all feel y'all have possession over the child? Why do y'all feel that it's your child and it's not y'all child? It's not both of the parents' child. It's always like it's just a woman. We understand that you gave birth to it, but it's still it came out of the man first to go into the woman. Just because you had a harder time with your side of the thing doesn't mean you have more possession of it. You feel what I'm saying? So it's both y'all kids. So for you to just claim it like, yeah, I'm gonna make all the decisions, nah, that's not cool at all. You know, but and just y'all making all the decisions, period, is not good because clearly that doesn't pan out well. All the decisions being made right now from these from a lot of single mothers, these kids are not panning out real well. So clearly it takes two. Being honest, being rough, there's this that's how I'm a shoot at that job. But at the end of the day, please answer that question. Why do y'all feel like it's your call? Like it's not your call. You don't get to make the final decision on everything. You know what I mean? It's two parents for a reason. And if the father is heavily involved, you can't take that away. So and if it was a boy and the father said, no, I don't want you changing his diaper. I don't, because the lady said in the video, I don't want you to see our daughter that way. I don't want her to be exposed. So say if the father said that to the mom in reverse because it was a son, would it be a problem then? No, she'd be like, no, that's my son. Once again, she would probably go right back to that's my son. So we gotta stop that, you know? Um, this anybody who's even thinking this way, your past traumas need to be healed. But for you to just think this rule is going to apply to every single man in the world is crazy, especially when there's a women out there that's assaulting kids too. And there's women out there that abusing kids, like actual child abuse. There's more women that do it than statistics show that there's more women who abuse kids. I'm not talking about in a sexual manner, just abuse kids than men. Does that stop women from saying you can't watch my kid? No, they still gonna let whomever watch the kid, right? Because once again, as soon as it's a man, now it's a big deal. Anytime a man do anything, it's always a big deal. And it's getting carried away. You got to be more objective. And if you can't handle your child's father being heavily involved with changing pampers and bathing the child and all of that stuff, then you shouldn't be having a kid with them. And for you to even think something like that is wild. And you're going to put that on your daughter. You're going to make your daughter start having fear for men, including her own father, because they absorbing all of that. Whether she actually know what you're saying or not, you feed in that subconscious. You feed in that spirit, that soul. And she going to grow up and stop and start feeling like, she can't trust man. She don't even know why. It's because her mom was instilling it in her at an early age and she didn't even know. So then what happens when she grow up and now she can't seem to cultivate good relationships with any men? It's going to be because of the mom. I think people need to think about all aspects, not just think about the fact that it's, sexual assault going on out there. Yes, that's true, but you got to think about everything. You can't just put it all on all men. You got to think about how dangerous that is to just assume that, and how this daughter, this young child, this young baby, when they grow up, they're gonna have issues. So I don't know. What y'all think? Is that making any sense? If you made it this far in the video, I appreciate y'all watching. I'm a little tired right now. I ain't get no sleep last night. I probably went to sleep at like 6:30 in the morning. And I've been going to sleep late a lot. But still making these live streams because I'm gonna be successful at this. I'm claiming it. All right. Let me see. Can I think of anything else? Ain't nobody in here right now anyway. So um what else? Let me go to some of these comments so I can read some of these comments. Where was it? Read some of these. Let me see. I go to save. Of course, I can't find it right now. I'm gonna find it. I'm gonna find it. There you go. Let's play this video again one more time.
Simple. Not changing my daughter's diaper. I'm not going back and forth with you about changing my baby's diaper. You're not going to change her diaper because I said so. It's weird. I don't like it. I feel like it's invading her personal space. You're not changing her diaper. I wouldn't let my sister. I wouldn't let my brother do it. I wouldn't let none of my uncles do it. I wouldn't let none of his uncles do it. I wouldn't let your dad do it. Nobody can no man change her diaper. Simple. No. Came out of me. I don't care what she came out of. If I don't want you changing her diaper, I don't want you to. I don't want you seeing her like that anyway. No, that's weird.
See, once again, she's making a final call.
Like that, because you don't even do we have to even go there about why I really don't want you changing her diaper?
Now that part right there, where she just said, "Do we even have to go there? Why I don't want you changing her diaper?" To be fair, I wonder what might have happened. That is interesting to know. Is there more to it? Did he do something like that? Is he that type of person? That could be true. If that's true, then I understand. You feel what I'm saying? But it's not enough context to know. But the fact that people just automatically jump in and say, "Yeah, she's okay, she's right for that," that's the crazy part to me. Somebody said, "My daughter's dad told me he was uncomfortable with changing and bathing our daughter, so he never helped me in any way with those. I do get she may have been touched and isn't going to allow it to happen to her baby. Unfortunately, it's a hot topic some may not comprehend. Some dads not saying he is, but some do sexualize babies and toddlers. I'd rather be a overprotective parent than not one. I didn't fight argue with my baby daddy for not helping me. It made me more comfortable that he didn't want to." It made you more comfortable. That's insane to me. If you don't, if my if a dude wouldn't want to, that's crazy to me because it be making me think, what do you be thinking when you changing a diaper to make you not want to do the shit? You know what I'm saying? Like that's kind of weird to me. Why would you even are you thinking something crazy so you rather just not change it? You know what I mean? That's crazy to me. All right. So I'm gonna just read some of the women's comments. I don't want to read none of the dudes because most dudes they're gonna side with the dudes anyways. One girl said, "I mean, personally, my baby daddies never cared to. They walked out or turned their head because they feel it's for the woman. Him arguing is kind of cringe." Once again, how is that? I don't know. I won't understand this. Why do you feel uncomfortable? It's a baby. How can you feel like, oh my God, I gotta turn away? What the hell's wrong with you? Like, did you even feel that you would have to? You know what I'm saying? It says many women are raised this way, and I don't see a problem with it. Also, the mother may discern not to allow it, and if so, I'm glad she's standing on that because too many women, as we see in the comments, be in la la land. A male associate that's a dad once told me a lot of females make it easy to take advantage of their children by being too trusting. It's not, yo, it's not just her child. That's crazy. Um, she said what she said, protect your children at all costs. This is why I had to start making these videos because I can't just, I go in the comments and be like pissed off that people's logic is just that dumb. You know what I mean? Um, so, but I'm gonna end it right there. To the next video. Peace.